Hey everyone, this is my Patreon Proud reaction to the first episode of Gatchaman Crowds. Now, Patreon Proud reaction basically means it's a reaction series that was requested by a Patreon supporter at a high enough reward tier to do so. If you're interested to learn more about how that works, you can go to my Patreon, which is linked in my description box below. So, this show, Gatchaman Crowds, I am going into it pretty blind. All I really have to go by is basically the title, the cover art, and, that sort of thing. And I do know the main girl's named Hajime. That's one thing I do know. But otherwise, that's all I have to go by. And, the cover arts, I did notice another girl in the background that's just seemingly in her underwear. I'm a little bit curious about what's going on with that, because if she's like that in the cover art, I gotta assume that's her normal attire, so why? I can't help but wonder. But, I guess we'll find out. I'm sure there's a compelling reason for that. But anyway, not sure really what to expect with this one. The title really doesn't tell me much. Gatchaman Crowds. Is it about trying to capture people that hide in crowds? Like Gatchaman? I don't know. So I'm just gonna jump into it and find out. So that's what I'm gonna do. So 3, 2, 1, play. I see an arm. Was that his phone, or was that a special device? Sugane. Newbies. So we have an organization. I mean, I assume that much. Something on your phone that concerns you? Or are you just playing a game? Is it not a game? Is it just an app? Like a helpful app? Why? Just took that poor man's seat. Hiro Janai. I started reading that sign too late. Target. So they do go after people. Okay. And that's Underwear Girl, which I'm going to be calling her from now on. She seems to be kind of the emotionless type, like Kudera, I think it's called. Something like that. I assume she's wearing clothes if she's outside, though, right? Like, I couldn't quite tell what she was. Okay, so she does wear clothes sometimes. Gotcha. Yeah, so far it's more or less what I expected. Chasing people in crowds and all that. Is that a weapon? Ah, it's a straight up sword. We're not looking to like kill him, are we? We're just gonna capture him, whoever he is. What did he even do to warrant being a target anyway? I have several questions about that, but sure, we'll find out. Okay, meanwhile, this is more peaceful. Is this Hajime? I think it is. She already comes across as a unique individual. What are you doing in the middle of class, actually? Maybe we should give these two some alone time. Sell them on the black market. Okay. This is a little bit weird, but you do you. I'm not sure this notebook knew what he was getting himself into. Does it talk to you? Okay, that's Hajime. She's a weird one. Partial title drop. I guess she did say she's going out in the sun, didn't she? So what exactly is Gatchaman? there grass on the roof? Cool. I assume it's fake. But wasn't there food right there? I think someone's messing up the sunbathing. Who are you? Okay, she has a bit of a... I don't know if you call it an accent, but she has that soup thing going on. Shouldn't ask a girl you just met to spread her wings for you. Pretty sure that's Sekuhara. I don't see anything over there. Oh, I think she finally got it right that time. He's a lot taller than she is. This escalated. What exactly are you doing to her? Seems highly illegal, whatever it is. Well, she's dead. He did get her, that's for sure. I'm still not quite sure what he did, but I would assume so. Seems fair enough after whatever he did. Kind of reminds me of Mirai Nikki a little bit. It is something. She really does go at her own pace, doesn't she? Mess. You're throwing around a lot of words I don't understand, but I'm trying my best to keep up. Does that mean a glitch? No. No, it's not. Yeah, go bird, what he said. So we have transformation sequences, I guess. Alright, you take on that thing. So is that a Gatchaman? Okay, so I'm gonna get that Rubik's Cube before it gets away. Well, at least we have a sword, so we should be able to Excalibur it to death. Just don't, you know, kill anyone else. Like, no casualties, please. Oh, did we get it? Amnesia Remind. I'm not sure what to make of that name. It hurts even more if I hit you with my sword, buddy. Somebody saw. I guess she wasn't affected by, you know, somehow, I don't know, I just, 1 minute I was on the roof, 1 minute this person I didn't know was doing things to me, and I had this thing now that I got to keep. There's a lot to take in with this first episode, that's for sure. But I think I get the gist of it. Opening? Opening. Okay, here we go. I assume it'll be a fairly trippy opening. Oh, there's a lot of that girl there. I think that comb guy was, yeah, the one from before. So the app is definitely very important. Whatever that woman was using it for. The app is very important, clearly. Birds. I think she's in underwear there. I couldn't quite tell. It went by too quickly. A lot of these bits are going by really quickly. The Hajime definitely is the most interesting character so far. Very unique character. Okay, I think I see a noise. Is that like our main 5? Yeah, she's in underwear there, so. I guess she only wears clothes and she literally has to. Which I can approve of. No complaints from me. So he just takes his sword to school? Is that what he does? Just kind of hiding behind the pillar there. Yeah, we saw it before. I guess you didn't. So this app again, I guess. Panda. I don't think that was a panda. Yeah, she saw one. Maybe you shouldn't be talking about this to random people. Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't yell about it either. I'm not sure she's paying attention. The best bases always are. Antics. Somehow I doubt that. I'm not sure how much he's getting, or... Oh, what the heck? Whoa. Are you sure this is a base and not a art museum of some sort? Where do we even go? Okay. Don't know if I'm ready for that. There she is. It's not... It's clearly underwear, not a swimsuit. Although... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's hard to tell sometimes. Anytime you go to a base and find a half-naked girl, it's a good sign. Keeping a hold of her, you know, as I would as well. She looks a little bit like Saya from Saya no Uta. Okay, we got a cat. I'm starting to think you think everything is cute. Utsutsu. No handshakes? Okay. It's like, fine, I'll shake my own hand. Be that way. Oh, a panda. A panda. Is that the panda from the picture from before? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Oh, damn. Quite impressive. I figured that much. So that's what that was. I mean... Yeah, the comb guy. So don't lose it or break it. Or drop it. Yeah, amnesia effect. It's questionable how much she actually understands. She just kind of says that. Yeah, as expected of it. Well, of course. So it's kind of like a notebook slash cell phone hybrid thingy, but with soul magic imbued in it. It really is. We will anyway. You were saying? This is how much she listens, by the way. Oh no. Uh, is he okay? Clearly he's a Pokemon if he's using Bubble. And we're already halfway no, I think we're more than halfway through. Basically, we capture aliens. We're Men in Black. Mess. Right. Tentacles. Right. Okay. Salvaging humans. And just say that. It sounds very Men in Blackish the more I listen to it. Mess, John. Right. I'll take your word for it. Right. That means we gotta go. Ooh. Very, very casual with this very important person. Yeah, maybe you should use a bit more polite language with him. I. She just does what she does, honestly. This is a nice pair of scissors. Hello, Tsutsu. No. Well, trust me, Utsutsu is hardening my resolve. And so is Hajime. Ow! I don't ask for the unreasonable, Panda-kun. That's kind of like the little ribbon wrapping thing it does. Close the book and Now, most protagonists would be pretty surprised by some of these events, but not Hajime. I was also curious about that. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. So we're going to go clean up a mess, or... Just enjoy your amnesia. Just don't mind us. It's like I could have swore I was looking at something, but... Okay, no driver. Ooh, just stab that bus. You sure showed that bus who's boss. Oh, the whole thing was the enemy, okay. Go, bird. So, does Hajime get a cool transformation as well? Because I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, you know. Don't get in the way, basically. Is that a messenger dove? Come on, how difficult can a Rubik's Cube be to deal with? Oof. I guess it would be kind of hard to get a good stab or slice in because of the nature of it. Yes. So I guess everyone says that to do it. Here we go. What's Hajime look like? Oh, she gets her own scissors. And she just enjoying all of this. Gotcha, man. Oh, there we go. Looks pretty good. That's her. She's like, you want it, she's helping. Yeah, I had no complaints with that design. Are you excited over there? And that's the episode. We have a ED. Man, that first episode definitely hit me with a lot. But I think I got the gist of it. Hajime definitely made an impression on me, that's for sure. Just always has a sword with him, I guess. And there's Utsutsu. Hajime said it was a swimsuit, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But it could be. But even if it is, I'm gonna consider underwear regardless. And that's the end. Okay. Well, that was the first episode of Gatchaman Crowds. And yeah, like I said, definitely a lot of info being dumped at me, but I think I get the gist of it, you know? There's these alien troublemakers that our Gatchaman organization deals with, you know? And we have these note in OTE all caps that this important being over here just kind of pulls out of us, you know, and then we use it to transform and communicate with our comrades, and we got to keep all this secret, and aren't supposed to doodle in it, and you get to fight, and you get to give people the amnesia effect, and you clean up messes, and there's Utsutsu down there, who's great presence to have in the group, and there's a few other people who have varying personalities and character designs, as you would expect, and the Gatchaman thing does seem to be fairly secret. Like, people seem to have, like, heard of it, I think, but it seems to be one of those things where, like, you kind of hear about it, but it's like rumors, legend that nobody really believes. It seems to be like kind of that sort of thing. I mean, it's kind of hard to get a real feel for how much people know about this sort of thing from one episode, but that's kind of the idea I seem to get. But, yeah, Hajime, I guess, is the newbie here, you know, and I want to watch the scene where she gets her powers again, because she's on the roof sunbathing. She comments about being hungry despite the fact that she barely touched her food, which I think is weird. Like, is there supposed to be some sort of meaning towards that? Like, the idea of being hungry, you know, wanting to eat, but not being satisfied with the food you have. Like, there could be some sort of symbolism there that, but I don't know. Like, she's not satisfied with life, and this is a different, like, new food is like new life experience, being the Gatchaman thing. That could be what they're going for. Otherwise, that scene confused me greatly if it's not what it was. But anyway, she just had a run-in with this guy, who's clearly very important. She had no idea who he was. And he just kind of hops around various locations, which Hajime, being Hajime, quickly turns it into a game. Like, you're there, or you're there, you're there. And eventually she got it right, because, you know, she had to have eventually. So, but yeah, Hajime is a very fun, adorable, cute, interesting, unique, likable character. So I feel like she's going to be a very, very appreciated presence in this show. So, let's see. I want to go back to what he said to her, though. So, yeah, after she wins the game of hide and seek, he says the chosen fledglings will become the wings that will protect this planet. Right? So yeah, clearly more than one planet. And then he just wraps her up in his cloak, and this is the point where you call the police, you know, when a strange man comes up to you and does that. And then we had this scene where he just, you know, stabs his finger into her chest, it looks like. You know, it's hard to tell what's going on because we have all these lights and colors and stuff. But it does look like he, you know, penetrates deep inside of her here. And she does all sorts of interesting sounds, which, you know, that was certainly something. But basically, he did all that to pull out the note. I could have sworn that scene was a lot longer the first time I watched it, but oh well. He just pulls it out of her, you know, then she just lays there, you know, in the afterglow, just basically like, hey, I get to keep this, right? Because she didn't really know much about it, but it basically was hers to begin with, so of course she would get to keep it. But, you know, she just was acting as if it was something he left behind by accident, like finders keepers sort of thing. And then she says, I'm gonna get full, so, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this part he says, you have absorbed innocence. I will have you relinquish them to me, and then he does his amnesia effect and transformation there to go after the targets, which Hajime was around for, you know. And then you say, bird go, to transform. I don't know why that's the thing you say. I guess it's just kind of a bird theme. At first I thought it was just something that he said and that maybe everyone had their own unique thing to say. But then Hajime said bird go later on in a much better way, I might add. She, like, nailed it. But yeah, the designs for the actual Gatchaman suits are pretty cool. Now it's just kind beyond that. So, yeah, the two we got the most of was Hajime and the blonde-haired dude, who, I'll remember names eventually. And Hajime met Utsutsu. Of course, she liked her because she likes cute things, you know? One of her, like, the first scene we got of Hajime was her with, like, notebooks or whatever, just, like, snuggling up to them. And she comes down here and finds the adorable Utsutsu. So, you know, of course, so, yeah, Hajime is a very, you know, social person. Like, she's going to get along well with people that she meets, you know, she's a very friendly kind of person. She's that kind of person that meets someone that can act like they've known each other for life, you know. So she has no problem coming down here to the very interesting looking base and making friends, you know, hugging Utsutsu, and after failing to get a handshake from somebody else, she just shakes her own hand, which was actually pretty cute, you know. Like, that was a good example of showing kind of how positive and upbeat she kind of is. Like, I think she's the kind of character that doesn't really let anything get to her, you know. Like, it's probably very rare for her to ever, like, feel down, you know. least the impression I get. We'll see. I definitely want to see more of this character. And Utsutsu, of course. Who are the two characters that got my attention the most. There's also this panda thing that doesn't want to be called a panda. We did get explanations on kind of the general idea of what we're doing here. We got the big smalls, you know, mess, the aliens, salvaging people, the spiritual precipice, and just a lot of Hajime just going with the flow, not really listening to explanations, just trying to move on to the next interesting looking thing. Probably not the easiest person to like have fall in line with the organization and rules and stuff, but I'm sure things will work out. So, yeah, and then near the end we had, well, a little bit of a battle, not much. Basically just, you know, a few swings of the sword, and then Hajime got her chance to transform, and she looks great. Of course, as far as transformation sequences go, nothing's gonna beat the Symphogear ones, you know, from the last season, but it was pretty good. And that's what we got for our first episode, you know? I think it established the kind of world and setting fairly well in characters, and it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. So, we will see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.